Good morning, evening, night, afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Um, so this is just a wee bit of a, what would you call it, a preface thing? Because last week we had an episode where, I say we, Josh was on the first call. We had a call with your favourite one, Kynan, and then I did a call with your other favourite boy, Sam, and there were two other calls that didn't make it into last week's episode purely because it would have been way too long. It was already it's an hour and a half, and still stuff in that. It was already an hour and a half long, which is already a wee bit too long. And then if you decide to throw in the other two calls, it would have ended up like 3 hours. And nobody's gonna listen to a 3 hour podcast. Hey, they barely listen to an hour podcast. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen this week. We're gonna be chatting to one new boy, and someone who has also been on the show before. Our boy Joe. He's up first, and then we will talk to our new boy Pearse Gillan, one of my closest friends, has been one of my closest friends for a long, long time. For more than 7 years. 10? Yeah, maybe 10 years. Shit, that's far too long. Yeah, shit, Oh, I've got 10-year-old friendships. Actually, I've got a 17-year-old friendship, but we'll say nothing more about that. By the way, leave it a comment about my shirt. I ordered it ages ago and it arrived recently, and now I'm not sure about it. So I'm trying a thing. Leave a wee comment. Does it work? Does it not? Maybe if I throw on the fucking Paul McCartney glasses. Ow. There we go. Pure fucking hippie vibes now, hey? Also, look at my new set. Sorta. It's not really a set. Well, I'm gonna call it a set. Got this boy. Big fucking corkboard. And yeah, you'll see more of that on next week's episode. But for now, enjoy.
Are we live and recording?
We are indeed.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, sorry, my beautiful fiance. If she hears me utter even a whisper, will shout from the other rooms to inform the state of affairs.
Is that a Celtic top I see?
It is, yeah. It's a lovely little loungewear.
I fucking like it. How are we doing, my friends?
Well, I'm all right. I'm in the middle of a meltdown because we were told yesterday that we were going to get a grade for a piece of work, probably yesterday, but possibly today, and we still haven't got the grade. And I don't like the way they dangle these carrots because it stops my productivity.
Did you have the meeting today?
Had it yesterday.
Yesterday,
and then they were like, yeah, we had it yesterday, and then they were like, Yeah, we'll give you the grade. Maybe today, but we've got some other stuff to do. So possibly tomorrow. And the possibly sounded like the lesser option of the two.
Yeah.
I've done a very silly thing. I'll apologise to your audience now. I popped 2 mints in my mouth, forgetting that I was coming on. So I'm enjoying
Sure,
that.
people love to see the mints in your mouth.
Luckily, I don't have a proper mic, so it shouldn't be too visceral.
No, you mean your voice is sounding lovely.
Oh, that's good.
We can turn into a bit of a game, audience. Try and count the amount of mints in Joe's mouth.
Well, it's none now. I've decided to take them out. So cut that segment short. I apologise. Yeah, how's things, man? How's you doing?
I'm bored as fuck.
Yeah, isn't it just? Have you got a bunk bed?
I have indeed. Got my
Class.
desk underneath.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, mate, I used to have one of them. My mum
I mean,
sold it without my blessing. I was furious.
To be honest, I wish I didn't have the bunk bed because it's such a fucking hassle.
You'll miss it, mate. You will miss it.
No, every time I'm in Liverpool, like in my flat in Liverpool, I cherish that fucking low down bed because you can just
knee level.
You get in from like say a night out or something, you're tired as fuck. You can literally just fucking fall onto the bed. Whereas here, I have to climb up a fucking ladder, and half the time I don't even make it up the ladder and just end up on the floor.
Yeah, really. Christ, that is some state then.
Yeah, I was saying because I've had 2 calls previously. I had Kynan on.
Oh, cool.
We had a good chat, and I was saying to them, I've just completely lost my train of thought. Oh yes, I feel like everybody has had that day in quarantine where they're just fucking not having it at all. Like they're like bottom of the barrel, rough as fuck.
Completely.
Have you had that day yet?
Oh, I've had a great many days. I've lambasted many governments around the world during I've had a moan about China. I've obviously had a moan about us. America pissed me off.
Oh yeah, America constantly pisses me off.
Big fans of the Germans right now. That seems to be doing everything right.
My heart goes out. Have you heard anything about Germany?
My best source of news is Twitter, so obviously that is heavily football related. So we've got the news a couple of weeks ago that the German league was coming back.
Oh really?
A deadline for return, like the 9th of May. So sometime next week. But I think even then that has been pushed back. But Germany have handled it incredibly well from the start.
Yeah.
Which, to say they're not an island like we are is phenomenal. Because all we really needed to do is stop people coming in, and then it wouldn't be able to spread.
Yeah.
We could have been in our island, just kind of walking around as normal. But obviously, we've now had to do this shitty lockdown thing that's destroyed the end of our university.
Well, have you heard any Northern Ireland stats for coronavirus?
No, I haven't got a clue, actually. You're doing all right?
We are doing so fucking well. I think it was not yesterday. Actually, no, it was yesterday. We only had 5 deaths in Northern Ireland, which, like, any other circumstances would be grim as fuck to say. But, like, our projected number of deaths for the peak was 15,000. And at the peak, we had 1,500.
Yeah.
So that's like, what, fucking... We had 10%? Is that 10%?
Maths is not a strong point.
I'm going to say it was 10% of what we should have had.
Yeah.
Still, like, I feel like, as well, we're not going to get, not special treatment, but, like, I highly doubt that we'll come out of lockdown before the rest of the UK.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because they were talking about on the news, like, a possibility of Northern Ireland coming out of lockdown earlier, but then
it depends, doesn't it?
Yeah, the chief medical officer was saying, like, it's highly unlikely.
Yeah. I don't know, because it's difficult to say, isn't it? Because you've got, I don't know if the boats are still on, but you don't want people coming
I'm
out of lockdown.
pretty sure the ferries are still going at the minute, but flights I think have been cancelled.
So you don't really, you don't want to allow people, because you might just get people going on the ferries.
Yeah.
Not that, I mean, why would you? You're only going to get here and it's going to be locked down anyway, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's also not the problem, but the thing with us that do we take, like, an all-Ireland approach? So if Ireland, or if the south of Ireland comes out of lockdown earlier, do we then join them, or do we stay as part of, like, the UK sort of plan? It's all up in the air at the minute.
The border is very light. Like, that is not a hard border to cross. So you'd probably want to obey the Republic.
See, to be honest, I don't even know how they're doing with this. Like, I haven't read anything about Ireland. I don't think they're doing great.
Quite similar to Northern Ireland, I heard.
Oh, really? Are they doing well?
You're really spread out over there, though, aren't you? So you've got a lot of like, everything quite condensed here. I know you've got like popular cities where people are kind of on top of each other. I think Dublin's a bit like that, isn't it? Like people living in
Dublin's mad.
Shared accommodation. But I mean, further south, you've got a town, and then you've just got mountains that surround it, and all these valleys just to get to the next town. So, like, I imagine people don't really commute that much down there, so there's not really much cross-spreading from different things. Whereas around here, people are just in cars all the time.
Yeah, true.
The buses are pretty empty. You see the buses drive past, and they're not packed, so people are starting to take it a bit more seriously and walking where possible.
Yeah,
which is good. Seen a couple of taxis. Just can't believe, just like with just some lads in the back, and I'm like,
I was just about to ask, have you had anybody in your area that have like, you like obviously know that they're not part of the same household, but they're like going out and meeting up and everything? Have you seen anything like that?
Really? So I've just moved into a new flat with my fiance, so we don't really know anyone in the surrounding area.
Yeah.
But then we did see someone over the road. It was a car pulled up, and they were putting a unit in the boot. And then it was two guys. There was a guy that I've seen before, I lived there, and then there were two people that I hadn't seen before. And then they all went round the back into the garden, and I thought, Rollins.
The guy I was talking to before, this guy called Sam, we live in the same wee town. And we were talking about, fucking hell, we were talking about, like, we've seen, like, groups of kids who obviously don't live in the same house together, or, like, people sort of our age. Because, like, we live in, like, a small town where, like, you're really not going to get many people our age, like, living together in a house. Like, it's mostly families. And we were saying, like, you see people, like, big groups, like 6 or 7, walking about, and you're just like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like people aren't getting, like, the more you stay inside, the quicker this is going to be done.
Okay. The feedback has just come in, sorry. I got it first.
Hey! Yes! Good shit.
Oh,
I thought we were having like a news reporter situation going there.
Oh, yes!
I'm gonna cross over to Joe in England.
Oh my word! What a relief!
What mark did you get?
I got 73.
73. Ooh, 1 mark below us. You got 74.
Nice, man. Happy though, because obviously, like, we didn't actually produce a film. They had to mark us in different categories.
I feel like that would have been so much more stressful.
It really was.
The written part.
Like, just in the last minute, like, we had nothing to compare it to in terms of like mistakes that had been made in the past that we could get right. Like, obviously, you know, in making films, like, when things go wrong, you change, you adapt.
Yeah.
In the final year, to not be able to do that, I was like, oh, fucking hell, 73, incredible. I can't believe that.
Fucking congrats, my boy. Well done.
Oh, phew.
Do you reckon we will get a screening at some point?
I don't know. Yeah, I think we will.
So I've purposely not gone and watched other people's films because I want to wait for a screening if it's
Yeah,
gonna happen.
like the screenings are great, aren't they? Because
Mm,
it's cause, like you've everyone's so fucking exhausted.
yeah.
Because even the morning of of a screening, um, this is just a bit of insight to our course. Even the morning of screening is like you're still in that edit suite, like pulling everything together,
Yeah.
making sure. I've never known a group that have just like the night before just got their film on the memory stick and are ready to just hand it in.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
You
there's
always
always like last minute
don't want to
changes.
miss anything. Like it's not even a complacency thing. It's like you just would be stupid to do so because
Yeah.
you just want to check, and anything you might have missed the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh mate,
There was I think it was Project 9 actually. On the day of the screening, we decided to go into the edit suite and just have a look through. And there was one tiny thing that we missed. I was like, oh fuck, we need to get that fucking changed now. And like that one small like bit turned into like maybe 30 seconds of the film we had to change. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how our film turned out considering like the like restrictions we've had with the fucking Rona.
yeah.
Because we had towards the end we had actors going like one was from London. And obviously like London went into lockdown quicker than everywhere else. So she had to like bounce and go home. And like she was pivotal to the last scene. So we just had to like it was just things like that we had to try and overcome in editing.
A group are just celebrating. Sorry, the news. It's all come through, and
No worries. Nope. It appears we've lost Joe. Oh. Bear with, folks.
wrong.
What the fuck's going on?
Are we having any luck? Can I put this on hold? Sorry. Edit this out. I need to go see someone.
No
Door's
worries.
just gone. Oh, how am I doing for battery? Oh, Friday feeling.
Oh fuck. Have you had any problems with like ordering something like packages arriving or anything?
Oh, it's so weird. So yeah, I've ordered a few things because I've started running,
Hey.
which is oh god, hard work. But so I started running, and so I got like some trainers, just cheap stuff because I'm not one of
Yeah.
those that's like I'm going to be a runner now and like and order like the fucking £180 running shorts and the fucking
Yeah.
500 quid shoes. Like, so I just bought 30 quid because I was running in just like these sneaker pump things,
Yeah.
running pumps, and they were just knackering.
I
They're
did
like
that.
really difficult.
I did
So I
that
bought
like
these
do
like
5K for NHS thing, and I was running
yeah
these like trainer plimsoll things, and my shins afterwards were
yeah the
wrecked.
shin. So I found these shoes on Amazon for 30 bits,
Mm,
and they're a joy. Like they're really light, very quite spongy, so they're like cushion it, very breathable.
yeah.
Um, and then like I bought some shorts that they have turned up, just because they've got a pocket in them. But I'm thinking of getting a smartwatch.
Ooh.
Apparently that's really good for running because it's better at tracking your distance.
Yeah.
The phone jumps around in your pocket a bit, and that can fuck it up. Although someone suggested
True.
like taping it is a good way.
To be honest, like for that 5K thing, I use my phone.
Yeah.
My problem with that wasn't that it like tracked it wrong. It was just I needed to have Wi-Fi or 4G for it to work.
Ah,
So I did like the first 2K without it actually tracking anything. I was
okay.
fucking gutted because
Yeah.
I pretty much ran like 2K. I was walking a wee bit in between. I checked
Mm.
my phone and it said like 0 kilometers. I was like, "Are you fucking having a laugh?" So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I didn't realize that. So I
But
wish I had a smartwatch then.
it keeps saying like Prime will take like a month or 6 weeks, and some
Yeah,
items have, but some just fucking turn up straight away.
yeah.
So it's
I
very
ordered
unpredictable.
I ordered something off True Vintage. It was like a NHS T-shirt. Like it was 25 quid, and that 25 quid goes to NHS. I ordered it on next day delivery, and that
Mm.
was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, yeah. It just like I've got a Prime account, so I don't feel too cheesed off if I buy next day because I'm like,
Yeah,
it's Prime, I haven't paid any more for it, so the
yeah,
delivery's free. Um, but yeah, it's a bit annoying. Like I got a
mm,
yoga mat as well, just to do like floor exercises,
yeah.
and that's not going to come until like fucking 1st of June.
I've been
It's like
lacking so
lockdown will be over
much.
by then. I'll be in the pub. I won't be doing any exercises. I won't be in the pub. It looks like they're not open anytime soon.
Mm. Oh, the pubs and everything will be the last thing to open, I reckon.
Yeah. Well, it's just the one where people are going to be the most able to spread. Like in a restaurant, you sat at a table, like it's
Yeah.
not a very social occasion because you don't kind of mix in with other people. You're
Mm.
very much in your own table doing your own thing and then you leave.
The last guy I was talking to, actually, we were talking about like bars not reopening again, and he was saying like there's someone was saying like once the bars open again, it'll limit customers like 3 pints or something per session. We were sort of sitting there thinking like what's the fucking point in that?
Yeah,
If you've bought like a full keg and that's like what 70-80 quid. If
yeah.
you've got customers, and they're obviously going to be limiting numbers of people going in as well, so like there's no fucking way you would make a profit
You
off of
wouldn't
that.
make any money because I'll tell you outright. If you're telling me that if I go to the pub and I only allow 3 pints,
Hmm.
I'm not fucking going then.
Yeah, exactly. Just get a
I'll
carry out and
just
sit
sit
at
in.
home.
I'll just get the boys round and we'll sit in
Yeah,
and sink and pray.
that's exactly
Like
what we were
it's
saying
not.
before.
It's yeah. So it's going to bankrupt the pubs because they're going to have to pay the staff and open and buy the stock. And who's going to be? I mean, you might get people that go in for a lunch,
Mm.
but you're not going to get your day drinkers.
Yeah, exactly.
But then what's the alternative? Like, how long can you just fund these people to be shut for?
Mm. I
It's
think
fucked. It's
the
so.
bars and like clubs now will be the most difficult thing to sort of manage because as you
Mm,
say you can't keep them closed for too long, otherwise they
yeah,
will like you'll see bars starting to go out of business, but at the same
yeah.
time it's like if you do open them early they're not going to get much business anyway.
See, the thing that people are, oh, bars are going to go out of business. It's like, but it's not going to be the end of bars as we know
Yeah,
it. It just means that when everything opens up, new people are going to buy the bars. There's still going to be a supply and demand for going out on a night out and having a
yeah.
drink in a pub. Like, it's just not going to be owned by the same people, which is awful
Mm.
because it means that people are put after them. But like, it's not going to change the world as we know it. Like, if you're not affected by it, I don't think you'll notice as much change.
Yeah.
World's full of students and job market and stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying to my mum and dad. Fresh out of uni, bang, fucking economic collapse.
Yeah, it is a fucking disaster. And the stupid thing is, my mate, I should have. I didn't have the A levels.
Mm.
If I'd gotten my A levels, I'd have gone to uni in 2010, which is the first
Yeah.
economic crash. So then my mates graduated 3 years into that, and then they've had kind of 7 years to establish careers,
Yeah.
and now it's another one. Whereas, we're graduating. There were people that graduated in 2010 that. Oh, it wasn't even 2010, was it? It was 2008.
Mm.
So my mates were 5 years into it or something when it all came to happen. But there were people that were graduating then that have done all right. So
yeah, I mean, it's even. I it was like a non-paid job, but I had a job as a runner coming up. It was actually supposed to be the end of April. Runner for a web series, and it was a pilot. And if that pilot had got picked up, then future episodes I would have been paid, and it was in Liverpool. And it's things like that. I don't know whether that production is gonna go again, or if I'll even be asked to come back or anything.
Yeah, and if you did, would you shack up in Liverpool for another year, or?
Yeah, exactly. Because if coronavirus had never happened, it would have been perfect for me with coming home, because it was end of April. I was planning on staying in Liverpool till June at least.
Yeah.
But
So
now that's completely fucked it up.
It's annoying. Obviously, I've had to pay my rent for the final term, which is fine. That is to be expected.
Yeah.
But it was just I'm not even there.
Yeah, exactly.
But that is a privileged complaint. It's just.
Yeah.
It's just fucking annoying. It's not life-threatening or putting me out.
I'd leave so much stuff in Liverpool. I got as much as I could carry and brought it onto the boat to bring back, and that was it. I left I left a TV there, all my bedding and everything, a kettle, all my food, all my stationery and everything. There's so much, so many things I left. Oh fuck! Just kick the camera. Actually, thank God I kicked the camera, because I've just seen that I've only got 3 minutes of battery left. So we're gonna have to wrap this up.
End on a bum note. I'm very sorry. Well, it was nice to make a return.
It's nice to have
come
you
back and we can do one of these for a full episode, maybe.
Oh yeah, of course.
Who knows what'll happen? But anyway, keep safe, mate.
Have you got any plugs or anything? Anything you want to shout out?
Absolutely nothing at all. No, don't even follow me on Twitter or anything. I'm just a Liverpool fan. It's nothing worth following for. Instagram, maybe. Gilif. You can put that in the link. But
I'll do. Yeah, I'll have it up on screen around about here.
Yeah. Nice. Right, matey. Keep safe, and I shall see you.
Hopefully, graduation. I'll see you.
Definitely, mate. Yeah, definitely. Well, now that we've got a first, I think it's pretty much. I'm definitely going to graduate with something.
Congrats on your first.
Cheers,
my
man.
boy, and I shall see you in the near future.
Adios.
Adios.
Ta-da.
Get ready for Pearse Gillan, bitches.
We're recording on Zoom. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The interviews have gone a bit too long. I thought, fuck it, I'll give everybody 15, 20 minutes. Ended up in half an hour, 45 minutes chat. So I've got 2.5 hours worth of footage. So I think I'm going to split this up into part 1, part 2 sort of thing.
Fair enough.
So welcome back to part 2. We have Pearse Gillan. First time, long time. Pearse, look at this fucking grip. Look at the fucking size of it.
Looks more like a bean, jelly bean shape of it.
Camera, look at this fucking grip. Audience.
that's just going to sound weird on the audio.
Uh-huh. All right,
Just-
to the listeners, I had a big fucking grip. Oh, Pearse, how we doing?
Yeah,
Nice.
just yeah.
That's
It's
probably
one of
my
those.
favorite way to answer that question. How you
What,
doing? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm still doing uni work. Like,
Same.
what is it, sir?
Same.
Yeah, so it's not exactly like doing nothing, but at the same time, I find myself sitting looking at the work most of the time now rather than doing it.
I found out. Well, didn't find out. This information's been available for a while, but I found out yesterday that my last assignment is 15th of May, so I have 15 days until I'm done with uni forever.
But how long will it take you to get this assignment done realistically?
Oh, fucking piece of piss. I've got 2 assignments left. Both are 2,500 words.
Yeah, so that's standard for you then.
Easy times. Especially
Yeah.
after doing my dissertation. After writing fucking 8,500 words.
Do you know what's funny? Like, all the essays I've done for the past 3 years, I think only equate to 7,000 words.
Nice.
So that's like 3 years worth of essays only equate to what your dissertation's worth.
That dissertation was a fucking kick to the bollocks. Especially after, like, I was supposed to make a film for my dissertation and then reflect on it after. Like, the reflection was supposed to be a part of the actual essay.
Yeah.
But I had to do a written film instead. So I did a
I know
paper edit on the storyboard. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to reflect on that?
I
It
know.
was a wee bit hard to draw.
Didn't like my pencil, miss.
I have to keep on sharpening my pencil every 2 minutes. But apart from that, it was fine.
I know that you just got properly like shafted with their COVID-19 response.
Yeah.
You got shafted.
The guy I was talking to before, Joe, he's in my class as well. He didn't, like, his group didn't even get to submit their final film. Like, not the
What?
dissertation film, their group film. Because they didn't have enough of it done. So they had to do a paper version of their, like, final film.
But like, can you imagine your film? You like, say you're so close to finishing it, but it was not finishable to the point it looked bad.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how heartbroken you would be?
Exactly.
Having to be like, okay, now I have to do a written version of this.
That's exactly what happened to Joe's group. And they had to do it all, like, last minute as well. Because they took so long to tell them, right, this is what you need to do.
The silver lining in that, though, is at least it's not just voided. And it's not just like, okay, you failed that. Or you just get the pass grade.
He found out while we were chatting that they got a first. So,
that works out very well. Yeah.
Congrats to Joe. Oh, have you been getting up to much? Apart from what?
No.
Nice.
It's a yeah and no answer here. It was my birthday yesterday for one thing, so that was good.
Oh, fuck yeah, I meant to say. How was your birthday? Did you do anything?
For an isolation one, it was, I think, as good as it could be. Had people sat 6 feet apart in the garden.
I saw your whole street give you a big rendition of Happy Birthday.
Yeah, I did not know that. I went out, did my wee clap for the NHS, and then I was like, okay, let's go back in. And then I hear the whole street Happy Birthday, and they all had a glass of wine and Prosecco, and then they left a few gifts at the bottom of the garden for me.
Fucking right.
Yeah, so
I
was like, what? Like, it was one of those, like, okay, now I'm awkward here, because
yeah.
So it turns out my mom contacted one of the neighbours when I was doing work and got it all organised.
Fair play.
And then all our neighbours were out just spread across the street just talking, and I got a big bottle of Prosecco.
That's class. Did you
So
get
nice,
anything good?
I got the fucking Lego set of the night bus from my girlfriend.
Oh shit, baby!
So that's me entertained for a day once I've done uni work. She's booking us to go indoor skydiving after all this.
Nice.
Got an iPad.
And We Are Vertigo, is that?
Yeah,
Skydiving?
yeah, the Titanic quarter one.
Hmm.
So that'll be pretty sick.
My dad did that ages ago. He said it was really, really good.
I know I'm one of those, like, once it gets to the moment I'm like, ooh, but like I love doing stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, it's your
adrenaline.
fucking, yeah, I was going to say, it's your, like, fucking adrenaline junkie in you.
Yeah, it's like, I'm always very cautious. Like, I loved paintballing
Mm.
and like go-karting and all that.
I've never actually been paintball.
Oh, it hurts, but it's one of those, like, it hurts, but you're like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
there's a job to be done here.
I did fucking, like, laser tag, like, but...
I don't know which one's the worst one there for pain levels. Fucking
I mean, you're
melee
being
kills and laser tag.
You're being shot with a fucking laser, Pearse, okay?
I always go for the melee kills in all those type of competitions. Just say a throwing knife across the laser tag field. Oh,
I've had enough, Pearse.
that didn't actually make a noise, by the way. Your mic must have filtered that out.
Oh, damn.
When you hit that down, it shook, but there's no noise.
I've got this full bottle of Red Bush, and I've got half a bottle of Red Bush downstairs as well.
So when we finish them.
Oh, I'm trying to space it out. I've done well so far, but
Well,
the days are getting harder.
Once this is all over, we'll see who's the ones that did drink and didn't drink over quarantine by tolerance.
I know.
I'll be wrote off by being in a bar and just smelling it, to be honest.
My tolerance is going to be fucking shocking.
I'm not surprised everyone's will.
Because to be honest, I haven't even been drinking that much at all. Like I said, I've got half a bottle of Red Bush downstairs. A quarter of that was drank at Christmas.
Yeah.
So I've drank a quarter of a bottle of Red Bush.
Fair enough. Like, I just don't drink. I literally only social drink. So.
Yeah, I actually don't like drinking by myself in the house. It just feels really weird.
I did once on my own. Drank a lot and tried to play a game to see how good I was at the game. If I was drunk. And have you
ever tried to play FIFA drunk?
It was FIFA 19 and Call of Duty World War II. FIFA I gave up on, but Call of Duty, I was, it was a fun one.
FIFA is so hard to play drunk.
Oh, I imagine it would be like, if you had a bunch of mates, I'd imagine it'd be just a shit show. But
it'd be the funniest shit.
Yeah, like a funny shit show.
I have to say, out of all the calls I've done today, your mic quality is by far the best.
Well, that's why I'm wearing this headset, because I was like, if he's recording this, I don't want to sound like I'm in a jet.
Like I had oh yeah, Josh would have been on, but his internet is shite. So
yeah,
he ducked out like fucking 2 hours ago.
Oh, I'm not his internet. The trouble we have with him and just like social Zoom things is ridiculous. He's like a PowerPoint presentation.
That's his internet good. That's him using 4G during those group calls. But see, trying to get him on today.
Yeah, just no go.
Like he was freezing like every 2 seconds.
I actually haven't listened to properly listen to music or TV shows or the podcasts probably for a month now, because it's one of those, because I'm just doing this.
Yeah,
it's background noise rather than listening.
Yeah,
so it's one of those, like, my music I've listened probably like properly listen like once a week now to actual music.
I haven't properly sat down and like listened to music in fucking ages. I mean, TV shows is different. Like I had I was writing my dissertation, and we had to do this marketing portfolio thing as well for uni. Well, I was doing that. I had Community on the TV in the background. Got through like 6 seasons in 3 days.
That's no surprise, to be honest. Like, obviously, I don't know how much what your work is. Like,
Mm,
you know, the theory side of it. I know, like, all I
Yeah.
really see is the complaints during and
Yeah.
the final result. That's all I see of your work, really. So it's
To be honest as well, I make things out to be much worse than they actually are.
well,
Like,
I
I
can
love to
understand
fucking complain.
that. Like, I can understand that because there's people in my group, like in my uni, and I just sometimes like, all right, just in like the like uni group chats, I'm just like, just
Mm,
let me rant, just let me rant,
yeah.
like just let me give off about this person. Saying that, we do have at least one completely useless person, like a liability.
Uh,
Like we say we have 20 in our group, realistically we have 19.
mm,
Like it, and the thing is, we treated it like that, and it worked out well for us for the first time ever,
Yeah.
rather than treating it like we have 20 people.
See, that's the thing. Like, I mean, with this, the group I have now, it was different because, like, I would like rant about them in like the group chat or whatever, but then fucking hell, throat's gone all gacky.
You
But
got the
then
Rona?
no, I've just been talking for like fucking 2 hours straight.
No, Rona.
Like I
I
would
can do it.
fucking. Oh, go ahead, Let's hear your noises.
And
So
you're
yeah,
saying
I would rant about them, but then like they would come good and they'd fucking do what I ask
but
or
like
whatever.
they
But
come
like
they
with
come round
their groups,
at
like
the end.
yeah, well, like with
Yeah.
groups in the past, it wouldn't be like that.
Oh,
Like there would just be the one fucking useless kid, or it would be like I'm in a group of useless people and I literally have to do everything myself.
yeah. Yeah. Well, saying that, I think it is sometimes, you know, when you rant about someone, it makes you more like, okay, at least that's out. Let me get on with
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah,
I think,
100%. Like that's my whole fucking thing with life. Like I'll complain and then I'll just end up going like, fucking right, I might as well just do this now.
like, there's something where I'm just like, you know what? No wonder me and him can just get on so well because we both have the same idea. Just fucking complain, and then we'll get on with
Yeah.
it. Just
I
let me
think
just give me a few minutes to rant, and then I'll get it done.
whenever we were doing Duke of Ed, I think that was literally fucking all of us. Like, I mean, fucking Daryl the most.
I know, but that was like a highlight. In hindsight, that
Mm.
is a highlight.
Oh, that was fucking brilliant. Do
Like,
you wanna tell the audience the story of what happened there?
okay, so there was 6 of us. Me, Jack, obviously. We had a Daryl, a Matthew, a Connell, and a Michael. That's the 6, and we
We're
were
doing
all in a
Duke of
group.
Ed, by the way.
Yes.
And for Americans who don't know what Duke of Ed is, it's a what do you call it?
It's
It's like a hike with camping.
it's a hiking trip, and we did it, but I don't know why we did it. It just looks
Mm.
good on a CV.
Yeah.
Um,
Would it be counted as orienteering? Because you're following a map and everything?
it's probably counted as a lot of things, honestly,
Mhm.
realistically.
Anyway, it's a fucking trek. You follow a map. You have to get from point A to point B. Point B is a campsite. You fucking walk from point A to point B. You camp. You fucking have a time. Get up in the morning, then you fucking walk again.
From
That's what
point B
Duke
to
of Ed
point
is.
C. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's the 6 of us, and there was 2 of us that were experienced scouts, me and Matthew, and we came to a crossroads, like a T-junction, and I was saying, no, we go right, because right is, whilst it's longer, like flat, it's longer, it's
Yeah.
fine. But then Matthew was like, but if we go this way, which is like vertical, but it was like as the crow flies type of thing, it was just straight. He was like, we'll go this way. But
In
Matthew's
mine,
the
it was
type,
literally up a fucking mountain.
but Matthew's the type of guy is it's my way or it's my way.
Oh yeah, he threw a big hissy fit.
So we were just like, all right, but don't complain after our previous topic. And then I think it was, he said it would be 20 minutes, and it was about 40 minutes later. We weren't even at the halfway point of this shortcut.
Yeah.
And we were like, and then this was the second day, so we were all tired. It was wet. We lost a member of our team because he did his ankle in.
Shout out to Connell one time.
Broke it? Didn't he break his ankle? And then he walked on it for like half a mile or something.
Did he break it? I thought he just like twisted it or something.
Or did he tear something?
He
Well,
might have
anyway,
done
his
a
ankle
ligament
was
or something.
his ankle's damaged enough. He had to go. He couldn't continue.
Just
and we
fucking jump, Connell will be fine. Jumps, fucks up his ankle.
But it was fine. But then we got to this point, and Matthew was still saying, no, this is faster. And then this is when Daryl just had enough of Matthew and messing up this expedition. I can't remember. Was this the official one or the like pre-trial?
I think this was the official one.
Yeah. Okay, so and the pre-trial we finished 2 hours early.
Right, we were the quickest group by far.
So we had to go last in the official one, and now we were starting to be like behind, and Daryl was just losing his shit, and the thing was, me, Mike, and Jack were like, well, Matthew, you did tell us this way, so it is your fault.
To be fair as well, I think out of the whole group, me, you, and Michael probably would have been the fittest, because we did. Were you playing football with us at that time?
Yeah, we were on football teams at this time as well.
So like obviously we all played football, so we were like quite physically fit. We could take like our bodies could afford to take detours.
Yeah, but then
Daryl, on the other hand, was not.
Daryl literally lost his shit at the halfway point, at the peak of this mountain, which in context we had quite a steep cliff face to the left. It wasn't vertical, but it was steep enough that you could slowly bum shuffle your way down with cautious. And Daryl lost his shit and was screaming, and I mean screaming. And we were just sitting there as an audience watching him give off to Matthew. And then Daryl just, a part of him was just like, I give up, and threw his bag, which had his tent, his food, and all his possessions in,
Literally
down this cliff face. And we just were like, Daryl, you can't go that way. And then he, in the anger, kind of calmed down. It was like, shit. And then he had to climb down this thing because the bag was stuck. And all of us, the helping friends, just watched. But then I think it was silence for about an hour.
Yeah.
Because the only way we could finish
it was
this,
silence for about an hour until we got to literally the fucking peak of the mountain. And Matthew goes, oh no, we need to take a detour. Putting us on a detour onto the fucking road that Pearse originally said to fucking go through or go down.
Yeah. Well, let's just say Matthew. None of us really talked to Matthew.
No.
The rest of this trip.
He was a fucking, even before Duke of Ed, he was a fucking knothead. Hated that kid.
But we got a Duke of Ed. We finished second, even though we were the last
Did
to
we
go.
not finish first?
No, because remember we bumped into another group, and I think it was all them got there first, where it was Matthew, because he didn't run. He was last, and that meant we got there second, because we got there second as a team, whereas they got there first as a team. But that was
anyway, we
fun.
got our Duke of Ed.
It was a very fun trip. There's so many from that trip though as well.
Oh, that was unreal. I mean, like, I've talked about Sunflower Fest in this podcast before, but it's sort of the same.
Hi, gorgeous.
Hello.
Feature from my mum. And a cup of tea.
Hey. But, like, it's the same thing with Duke of Ed and Sunflower Fest. Like, camping was easily my favourite part of the whole thing.
I have to say that we went on a camp in July, and I have to admit, whilst Anna my girlfriend, first time camping. Can't blame her. She didn't like it, but she
Yeah,
wouldn't have
I
known
mean,
unless she tried.
Fair enough. The weather
Yeah.
was shocking, like pretty much the whole time.
But even though it was shocking, it was just fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a stupid fun.
Mm.
Do you want to highlight another story from Duke of Ed?
Go for it.
No, you.
Hmm?
Squirrel.
Oh shit.
I'm surprised you didn't think of that.
Oh no.
Oh, well,
Fuck it.
will we leave it?
I'll tell this story. So basically, was this during the practice or was this during the
Yeah,
real thing?
This
Practice.
was the practice because we were in a one-man tent.
Oh yeah, true. Fucking three of us were in a one-man tent. So yeah, we had made it through the fucking expedition thing. We were fucking camping. We were doing it. It was me, Pearse, and Michael in one tent. Like fucking. How would I fucking?
I'd say at my size now, it'd be a tight fit.
I see. I've got a piece of paper here. Do I have a pen? Actually, well, fuck it. There's listeners, so it wouldn't even fucking.
Well, it would be like
translate.
the equivalent of 3 full-grown men now on a single bed.
True. Yeah. Picture that, if you can.
Us two, you know, and there's...
But I was on one side, Pearse was in the middle, Michael was on the other side. And actually, what I think you should actually tell, because I actually can't remember fully what happened. Like, what was your reactions?
All right, so I was in the middle because I think I was the smallest at the time. But like when I say in the middle, we all had to sleep on our sides because it was that tight, and we were all on.
We're all spooning each other.
And because the end, it was like in the shape of a purse, like coffin. It was like wide at the top and then went thin at the bottom. Our feet were kind of like stacked almost. And I remember waking up by 2 a.m. and it was Michael. Was really close to me, and he was kind of pushing back, so I was just kind of like push him forward and turn around. And when you kind of wake up, you know, when it's like if someone wakes you up and goes says something, you just kind of hear a bunch of words, but you don't actually hear anything. It's words, but it's not as you don't know.
Like on my birthday a few years ago, fucking I was woken up by you in my house, and my brain couldn't comprehend it, so I just said, "What?" over and over and over again.
Yeah, do you know that idea when you wake up and you hear a bunch of words and you're just like,
Yeah.
I turned around and Jack was facing me because we were. Don't forget, we were all like
we were just after
back.
kissing.
Yeah, and Jack's faced me and he just went a proper sneeze, and it scared the living shit out of me. And you know, it's one of those fight or flight reactions. But let's just say we're in a one-man tent. I can't fly, so between fight or flight, flight's out of the option. So my hand just went, woke Jack up, and one of those things. I was asleep. Jack was like, "What was it you said?"
I don't even think I said anything. It was you went, "Sorry, thought you were a squirrel," and then went back to sleep. And then I was just lying there with a sore face. It's like, what the fuck just happened?
But yeah, because it's one of those. I was awake, and then it was another. It was like the Liverpool story. I woke up not knowing if it was real, if what I did happened. I woke up being like, "Did I punch Jack for being?"
I'm pretty sure I told the Liverpool story on the podcast.
Yeah,
pretty sure I did.
But it was one of those like, did I punch Jack in the face when I was asleep? But there's no evidence to suggest I did. And I was like, was there a squirrel in our tent? And then we were sitting having breakfast, and I think you said something to me, and that's just when the penny dropped. It's like, I fucking hate Jack in his sleep. You know?
Oh, because I didn't fully realize what had happened either. Because like I think I just said at like breakfast the next morning, like my face feels really fucking sore.
And then Michael was oblivious.
Oh fuck! I think I might have punched you. He's like, say again, sir. What?
But was it not like we were both like, did that happen? And then I think it was like, well, if we both can think of it, it happened. But sure, when others like sleepovers at mates, when we were kids, you would hit me to see if I'd wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fucking hilarious. We were actually, it was the same three people, me, you, Michael, and this other guy called Gavin. And I think you were snoring really, really fucking loud.
I still do.
And like so loud that all three of us, like all three of the rest of us, were woken up by it. So we decided, right, we're gonna wake up Pearse to try and get him to stop snoring. This guy Gavin, first of all, tapped you lightly in the face, nothing happened. Bit harder, bit harder, bit harder, and then it turned into a full-on fucking like smack to the face. This cunt would not wake up.
But I think there's a lost video of that somewhere. It's not
Was there a
Michael.
video?
Because remember it was like Michael, it was when the iPhone 4 just came out or something. And he had it. And he used it to film it. And then it just was lost in
I have
time.
no recollection of a video being taken of that.
I'm pretty sure Michael did. Because that was at this stage as well, like, because it was all the iPhone 4s and all that coming out. Everyone's like, wow, look, you can do this and do that.
True.
Compared to, like, an LG cookie at the time.
I'm pretty sure I had a fucking slide-up phone.
Yeah. So it was like when someone had a camera, like an iPhone, it was constantly filming.
That's probably why I don't remember a video being taken, because like in my mind then it was like, you can't take fucking videos on your phone.
Yeah. But no, we have some hoots. It's a shame that we didn't get to go to Liverpool though. For see Anfield again.
Yeah.
Liverpool game. That was a proper shame because I loved that wee trip.
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't be able to get the postcode thing anymore because I don't live there.
I know, but at least we wouldn't have been able to get a refund if COVID-19 struck either.
Yeah.
So worked out for the safest.
Yeah, true. Oh, fuck.
But it will be one thing I will just probably want to try and go over it once every season or so to see a game.
Yeah. I think I've seen a game every season for like the past 4, maybe 5 seasons, except for this season.
Yeah, because big COVID.
Mm.
COVID came and just destroyed it.
COVID came, saw, and conquered.
It hasn't conquered yet. It's still going.
True.
And it's still in past tense.
You know, actually, this is the first time we're really talking about Rona in this chat. Every single other like chat I've done with someone, like pretty much the whole conversation has been Rona.
Oh, I can't be arsed with it anymore. I try to avoid it. Like, I've actually cleaned my shoes because I have time and I'm trying to get away from it.
At the start, I was properly like on the news every day, like trying to fucking chart it and shit. But now it's sort of like I see a link on Facebook and it's like, everybody's fucking died from coronavirus. It's like, oh fuck.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, how many died? Just 9 by the end of the day yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And the people in charge of it had 691 or something.
Yeah.
Die. And you're one of those let us do our own wee thing.
At the same time, though, I'd rather they kept the lockdown going for a while, just like there's less chance of a second spike. Like say we're in lockdown as long as not really. Like say we're in lockdown as long as the Brits, because they're obviously fucking still in the shit. But we're doing grand now. But if we can completely get rid of all our cases, then fucking hey presto.
I know, well, there's a difference between the death number and the positive cases.
Sure.
I just want to say it. Everyone that can work from home stays working from home. But the ones that can't work from home go out to work.
Yeah.
You know, like, say offices, if they can work from home, keep them working from home. But say, like, mechanics, retail, hardware, plumbers, you know, let them go back out to work.
I think coronavirus has actually shown how many jobs can be done from home.
True. But then at the same time, the big I'm waiting to hear these mental health statistics.
True.
Like with your schoolwork and uni, you've probably been recommended don't do uni work at home. Try and keep them separate.
Yeah,
And then they're not like-
I've been told if you've got to do uni work, go do it in the library or something. Just because like you shouldn't be working where you're supposed to be relaxing
Resting.
or whatever.
Yeah. Well, when are you getting? Are you getting an Xbox One or a PS4 anytime soon?
Nope.
You
I
just
don't
stick with your
play. I don't play anything enough to get the new one. Like,
Stick with your 360.
Because that 360 I have now, I used to be Jamie's.
Yeah.
So that's been in the family for like 3-4 years now.
I have 2 old 360s under my desk here that both died of the red ring of death.
Mm.
And I've just been meaning to see, like, is there any actual way to fix them? Maybe I might fix them after all this. Plan to clean my car after all this.
I think it might be one of those things where it's like it would probably cost more to fix it than like as much as you could sell it for.
I don't plan. I just, it's one of those, like, I just want to know how it works. Like, remember Paddy? You figured out how to change iPhone screens.
Yeah.
Like, I just decided, like, well, I might as well. Like, just in case. But then now it's harder because, I don't know. I just like knowing how things work and pissing about with them, I think is the right term. Like, we had a task in uni last year was to make a small short film. And I mean, I loved doing that. Because it was something different. And it was something that was like, okay, I'm completely alien to this.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know that's your thing. And it's one of those. It's probably what you felt like first time doing it is you're so alien to it, but you're like, I want to know.
Yeah. As you're in like A level now, whenever I got like all used to feature in my films. Like I was using like wee shitty DSLR. I was like, all I knew how to do on that then was press record, press stop. That's it. And now I'm using, like, even for this fucking podcast, I'm using like a proper cinema camera. I know all the fucking settings on it and everything.
But does that not like just feel amazing? Just you're like, holy shit, I just know this. Like it's not that it's just I just know how to do this.
Yeah. There was at the start of this year in uni we had to do a workshop with the first years. So like show them how to use like other cameras because like first year film studies you have to use a Panasonic AC90, which is like a very basic cinema camera. And then second year you move up to a Canon C100, which is what I'm using now. And then third year you've used that camera, but then you've got all this other stuff as well. And we had to show first years how to use a Panasonic. I was like, fucking here, boys, listen the fuck up. I was fucking showing them all these fucking like details and all these settings and everything. Because like even in my class, like in my production group even, like I'd probably be the one that knows the most about the cameras, like settings and everything. Just because like in earlier groups, I had to know how to do all that because nobody else was going to do it.
But they not fail, you just feel like King Dick. You're just like, someone's like, how do you do this? And it's not even like, I think I know that's how.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, I don't know how to do it specifically, but you could do this. It's there's that way, there's that way, and there's that way.
And you can get proper cocky with it as well. It's like, are you fucking stupid? You just do this, and then it's fucking done.
Oh, do you know I'm the worst person? If you don't listen to me when I tell you something, I will give you cheek and shit for not listening. Speaking of useless groups, I had a guy and it, had a group. We were explaining something to do in Photoshop for a group booklet we were making.
Yeah.
And I said, you have to do A, B, and C. And this is how you do it through 1, 2, 3. And he literally after was like, so how do you do it? And I was just like, do you know the bit where I said how you do it? Yeah, that's fucking how.
Refer back to those times, please.
And then someone's like, put a big mess in the group chat, how do you do it? And then like 2 days later, someone's like, how do you do this, by the way? I just go, if you look back in the chat, there's a step-by-step instruction guide on how to do it. I hate slackers so much,
Yeah.
and I
To
hate
be
people
honest,
that are like,
even not even uni, like group or even our group chat, if someone like comes in the group chat and it's like, I've been away today, what's all been said?
it's just left
Like,
and read.
Ben does that all the time. It's like, please just go back and read the fucking chat. Like, I'm
I
not
have
gonna
to,
sit here and tell you everything we've talked about all day.
I have to admit something though,
Hmm.
because of Rona, everyone's sleep patterns non-existent except for the odd few.
Mm.
I'm one of the odd few that still has a sleep pattern.
I've fixed mine, so I'm back
So,
on track again.
but I go to sleep with no notifications, and I open the chat most mornings to about 20
Yeah,
notifications on that chat. And it's the same people, the ones that are always like up at that time.
yeah. Sam, Josh, sometimes me, and Sophie.
Joel, the odd time.
I mean, Joe, whenever he's not got work the next day.
It doesn't.
Exactly. Nobody's got work the next day these days.
I got put on furlough because my mum's high risk, and from just working in a garage.
Yeah. You
So
not say
it's
you're rich shite though?
what is it?
Did you not say you're rich shite though?
Yeah. So I would, because my contract was a 4-hour contract, but I worked like 6 hours a week because I was on a fixed shift, just to do the boring shift, the Sunday shift,
Yeah.
which I don't mind. I like it. The job's easy. I'm happy enough with it. It's good people. But then when I looked at it, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's 30 quid less than 80% of what I would get average in a month.
Yeah.
But then someone told me, check what contract you're on, and then check what hours that is, and then do the 80%. And I was like, yeah, but they'd not have had to tell us. And they're like, it might be one of those in the terms and conditions things.
Yeah.
Did the maths, and I was like, yeah, they've just put me on literally 3 hours, 45 minutes, because they don't pay for breaks. So they take 15 minutes off for a break.
Yeah.
And then the 80%, I was like, oh, that's shit.
That's the stupidest shit whenever companies don't pay your breaks.
Sure, for Titanic, I just told them I never took one.
Mm.
And they were like, fair.
See, I tried to do that in Le Mans, and then they were like, well, we just fucking take it off anyway. It's like, you sons of bitches. Like, I hardly ever got a break. Like, I'd go out for smoke breaks, like, but I would never get like a proper like half
They're
an hour
not
break.
supposed. They're not supposed to reduct you as smoke breaks. Is that not like law? If you are a smoker, you're supposed to get like a smoke break.
You know, but
Or
what I'm saying is like all my smoke breaks would probably add up to like half an
half
hour.
an hour.
But like
That's still shit.
I would never get like a full half an hour break, or I'd rarely get a full half an hour break.
Sure, when I think it was near the end of working with Ryan at Titanic, me and him a few times, because he was a bit of a social smoker at the time.
Mm.
He just decided to start taking smoke breaks, and we just stood there. like you smoke. The only time we'd take them though was when there was no supervisor down.
Yeah.
But that was a shit show. So many jobs I've been in have been a shit show.
I think we're gonna have to wrap it up, my friend, because we're half an hour into this.
Well, it's on your back.
So, oh fuck. I just fucking gave myself a heart attack there. I thought I wasn't recording this, but I am.
I don't know. It's been in the top left corner the whole time.
God. Right, well, Pearse, have you got any plugs? Anything you want to shout out? Maybe an Instagram? Maybe a
Mine.
Twitter? Maybe a Facebook? Whatever.
Facebook, Twitter, they're dead. My Instagram's at Pearse Gillan. Simple as that. Pearse. Yeah.
It'll be
and
up
if
on
yous-
screen as well around
Yeah.
here.
I was going to plug my uni work because, sorry, before you go, we usually have an exhibition, proper rent out the studio, pin it up, wine, cheese, try to be a bit more posh than we are. Crisps as well, dips. Nice big social
Oh,
event.
you got that old chip and dip.
We've got employers coming to get us jobs. We've got like other universities. Yeah, because of Rona, we can't have that. So guess what we have instead?
Well,
Make group Instagram pages for your account and just upload 3 images of your work, and that'll do.
nice.
How is that a replacement?
Well, you could just fucking go buy yourself some wine, get some cheese and crisps and bit of chip and dip.
Just sit watching the Instagram page, hoping
Mm.
for a like every now and again.
Exactly.
I'll plug that in our group chat at least when that's up.
Maybe you can plug it here if you want to.
I know we haven't made it yet, so I don't know what's
Do you know when
Doesn't
you are going to make it?
20 at the latest 29th of May.
Oh, so not tomorrow then?
No, that's what I mean. It's like
Because that's whenever this episode goes up.
that's what I mean. It will be. There's no point because by then it could be something completely different.
Fair enough. Right, well,
But thank you
hopefully
for
we'll
having
get you
me,
on for
Jack.
a full episode in the future.
Yes, where we might not be 6 feet apart and could be holding hands.
Perhaps we could be in the same fucking room, sharing nice kisses and hugs.
Yes, I would like that, sir.
Maybe tongues, maybe not. We'll see.
No, we'll figure out that one at the time.
Righto, chick. See you later.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.